Thing that our Neil Jones knows, it's disasters. After all, he has covered 25 years of Chiefs playoff games.
And disaster is the subject of tonight's Top 5.
Fans here at Allen Fieldhouse are so excited about this year's team. Guys, all right, so I'm not actually at Allen Fieldhouse, but the Jayhawks are expected to be great this season. But all anybody cares about is the possible NCAA sanctions and the recent late-night debacle, which brings us to our top 5 public relations nightmares. Number 5, Snoopgate. You know, Snoop Dogg's appearance at late night. There's something about having pole dancers, rappers shooting fake money into the crowd, and a raw, uncensored musical act that's drawn worldwide attention to KU. The Kansas City Star's editorial board called the performance ill-conceived, raunchy, and NCAA be damned. Not unlike their Final Four loss to Auburn a few years ago. KU Athletic Director Jeff Long immediately apologized for the performance. And when I say immediate, I mean they were still dismantling the polls. In fact, the only person not apologizing is Snoop Dogg, who says the audience liked that. But the whole mess has supposedly helped KU's recruiting. Sorry, K-State and Missouri fans. Number 4, Disco Demolition. It was July of 1979. Yeah, I know, before Twitter. Disco was huge, and it was spreading. Sort of like Ebola. Over 48,000 fans turned out for the Chicago White Sox Disco Demolition Night, where they'd blow up a bunch of disco records between games of a doubleheader. And since they didn't have iPhones to distract them, the demolition turned into a small-scale riot with a reported 7,000 fans coming out onto the field. But disco soon died, so maybe the riot was worth it. Number 3, NFL kneeling. What started as one player kneeling during the national anthem quickly turned into a public relations nightmare. The president went on the attack, calling out the player, Colin Kaepernick, and ripping the NFL for allowing it to happen. Suddenly, the world's richest, most powerful sports league was under fire. TV ratings reportedly fell off, and Russian trolls, and no, I don't mean cute little communists, reportedly used the issue to help divide the country. The NFL's response was so lame that it managed to make both sides mad. Number 2, Roseanne Barr's rendition of the national anthem. It was 1990, and Roseanne was a big TV star. Unfortunately, she was not a singer, but that didn't stop the San Diego Padres from asking her to sing the anthem. Barr later told the Washington Post that she couldn't hear herself over the 50,000 drunks who were booing, screaming, and giving her the finger. Hey, maybe she deserved it. Hey, too bad the Padres didn't ask our Breland Moore to sing. She actually knows the words. And bright stars. And the number 1 PR disaster, the Super Bowl halftime show wardrobe malfunction. 144 million viewers tuned in to see the halftime show, which featured Nelly, P. Diddy, Kid Rock, and Janet Jackson's right breast. During Justin Timberlake's performance, he seemingly stunned Jackson by pulling off part of her top. She was only exposed for 6/19 of a second. I know this because our editing staff looked at the video over and over again to make sure. The performance ignited a firestorm with over 200,000 viewer complaints. The only winners from this were the founders of YouTube, who devised the video sharing service after searching in vain for the wardrobe malfunction. I'm Neil Jones, and that's this week's Top 5.